This week at the United Nations, the UN marks World AIDS Day with news of more people getting the medicine they need to battle HIV. In Rwanda, sowing the seeds of hope as they wait for the rains to come. And the Ebola Emergency Response Team is faced with the challenge of mass burials. On World AIDS Day at the United Nations, officials there announced statistics about new infections and more people having access to the drugs that combat the infections.
As of 2013, we've estimated that we have 35 million people who live with HIV globally. We continue to have 2.1 million people who became newly infected last year. But we're also happy to announce that we have, by June 2014, we have 13.6 million people who have access to antiretroviral, and we are on track to meet our target of 15 million people.
And the International Fund for Agricultural Development, a specialized agency of the UN, has been working to help resolve the food crisis in the drought-stricken country of Rwanda. Odette Mukankiko, the vice president of the UN Maize Cooperative in Rwanda, said, quote, "Because of climate change, our yields are lower, and even when it rains, the maize doesn't grow well." The farmers' cooperatives are now being equipped with modern facilities like this one, where crops can be dried and stored safely, whatever the weather. These centers are also business hubs linked directly to markets and processing plants. It's been 2 months since the establishment of the UN Ebola Emergency Response Mission. Now its chief is not just talking about the crisis, but also about the grim yet important process of safe burials.
In the case of safe burials, those targets are met or exceeded in all 3 countries. In the case of the isolation facility, 70% of the new cases being isolated, those targets are exceeded in 2 of the 3 countries, in Liberia and Guinea, and they are being exceeded in many places in Sierra Leone.
And that's this week's UN Digest. I'm Frank Uciardo, Arise News.